everyone. I have a pen that I'm going to show you today that I've been wanting for a while. It's by a company that I'm super impressed with, and it's relatively new to the fountain pen community in the United States. And that would be a pen by the brand called Otto Hutt. If you listen to any of Penboy Roy's podcasts, I think they're starting to refer to it now as the Hutt, which I think is kind of funny. I have the pen from Otto Hutt, and in this box is the Design 7, which is considered to be their flagship pen. Now I know there's another pen that's coming out soon, and I think it's like the Design 8, maybe I'm wrong, but it's supposed to be like top notch, you know what I'm saying? But this is supposed to be, this is like the top of their line in this box. So I've been wanting it for a while, and this one arrived to me just recently. Thank you to Kenro Industries for sending this over for me to review, and I'm looking so forward to it. So let's go ahead and get started and take a look at this pen. We've got the outer sleeve that has the Otto Hutt logo, which is the OH, and then on the back has a sticker to indicate which pen is inside the box. So I'm gonna slide this off. It's a pretty sophisticated, minimalistic type of box, which goes with their design aesthetics, which is very minimalistic. It's to the point, it's direct, and it's beautiful at the same time. And I really appreciate writing instruments that echo those sentiments. So I'm gonna take off this box, and by the way, this is a German brand. I don't know if you haven't heard of Otto Hutt before. They are in Germany, and they create, according to the box, excellent writing instruments. And so far, I have to agree, because I have quite a few of their pens already, and they're pretty excellent. Taking the lid off of the box, and we've got our pen. So it's not in its plastic sleeve, I guess for some reason. It's outside of the plastic sleeve, and it is wrapped in, and this is when you know something is like super fancy, if it's in tissue paper. I'm gonna get to it in a second though. Let's see what's in the box first, because from my experience when I unboxed the Design 4, I was really impressed with all of the components within the box. It's very well thought out, and I'm guessing that it's gonna be the same experience here. So you've got a tab here that indicates where to bring out this false bottom that holds the pen. So I'm taking that out, and then inside, this is what we've got going on in here. And don't worry, after I go through this whole process of talking about the pen, stay tuned for my writing sample, in which I will unbox this all over again, just so you can see exactly what comes inside of it. The pen comes with its own leather pen sleeve. That's very cool, and it has the Otto Hutt logo on it and made in Germany, and it's really soft. It is so soft. And the inside of it is equally soft, and it'll keep your pen from getting scratched up, which I totally appreciate. Moving right along here. Now I've got the sleeve out. It comes with, this is a card. It's to indicate that you have an authentic product, and it has Otto Hutt excellent writing instruments. And then on the back is where, you know, you could write down your serial number and stuff like that. Now, here we go. So now this is how it's organized. We've got the converter. There's a polishing cloth, as well as ink cartridges to get you started, just in case you don't have any ink to ink this up with. We've got 5 cartridges in black. Here's our polishing cloth. It's in a little sleeve. And it also comes with, underneath all of that, there is a little catalog, or maybe a little piece, I don't know, what is it, a literature? It's all about the Design 7. So this is probably your warranty and directions. So open this up, and it shows you all the components of the Design 7. And also some other information describing the pen, as well as some information about Otto Hutt. So since you already saw the cartridges as well as the converter, I guess it's no mystery that the Design 7 is a cartridge converter fill pen. Oh my. I don't know if y'all can handle this. It's really awesome. It is awesome. Okay, here we go. So this is what is considered to be design perfection, top notch, top class, strong, elegant form. So you're looking at this and it's all silver, and yes, this is all sterling silver, the cap and the barrel. In fact, it is said that it is made with approximately 36 grams of silver, and you can feel that weight of the silver. It's, you know, it's a bit of a heavy pen, and I'm totally down with that. I can write with a heavy pen. This cap off, and there's our nib. So it has a nice oversized nib, which is 18 karat. And I have to say my Design 4 also has an 18 karat gold nib on it, and it is a great writer. In fact, the Otto Hutt pens, even their steel nibs, write like gold nibs. Like, they are the smoothest nibs I've ever used. I'm not kidding. I mean, Diplomat would come second. Diplomat also has really good nibs that are smooth writers, but Otto Hutt's, they're like on another level. They are a different level of nib, and they write awesome. It's a very nice writing instrument. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this off just so we can look at the inside of the barrel. So it takes a little bit to get it off here, and they have a little thing placed here, or an empty cartridge placed here in order to protect that. So let's take this out. So there we go. Yeah, all silver. Put this back on. And it's even indicated, you probably won't be able to see, from this angle, but I'll be sure to include it during the writing sample and the re-unboxing, is right here. There is a stamp that indicates it is sterling silver. Look at that gorgeous nib. My goodness. This is a medium-sized nib, which I'm happy to try it out as a medium size. Another thing that Otto Hutt on each pen is they do have a serial number, which is engraved into the pen, which indicates which pen it is at the beginning of that serial number. So like this one, that serial number is right here on the bottom of the cap, and it starts with 07 dash the serial number. So that way you always know what kind of pen you've got. And that's what I love about Otto Hutt, you know, as well as a lot of other German products. They don't give it like some fancy name or, you know, just any kind of name. It's like numbered. Their cars, their pens, it's numbered. And I appreciate that. But that's one of the things I love about, you know, these types of products. I mean, you have a minimalist pen and it has a minimalist type of name. And I just think it's cool. Okay, at the top of the cap, we've got the Otto Hutt logo, and the bottom of the pen is just polished and rounded. I love the shape. The shape is actually really cool. So does it post? Yes, it does. And it does, posting it does make it a little weighty in the back, but it still feels pretty good to me. The pen does have a nice spring-loaded clip, which I like because, you know, one of the things I really despise about some pen clips is having to fight with the pen clip to make it work. So this one is easy to use. It's just a nice pen to use. I do have the Rollerball version of this pen as well. I have it, this is my everyday carry right now, is this rickshaw koozie. If you guys haven't checked these out, you need to go check it out over at Rickshaw with all the tweeds that they're using. And I just so happen to have it in a tweed case. So this is part of my everyday carry, is I do carry around the Otto Hutt Design 7 in the Rollerball. And yes, I've got fountain pens in here too. In fact, I'm carrying around right now my Otto Hutt Design 6. So I'm telling you, I really like this brand a lot. Otto Hutt, to me, it's classy. They're solid pens. Every pen I've gotten from Otto Hutt, great writers. I mean, might be some of the best writers I've ever used. Here's the Rollerball, and you might notice it looks a little different. In fact, the color is different. It has more of a gunmetal look to it. And that doesn't mean that it is lacquered. This is not sterling silver. What it is this is a platinum plated brass body, and it is hand lacquered. So it does have a protective coating over this. The silver pen, I don't believe it, they feel very different. I don't believe there's a coating over there. So this will tarnish, and I will have to keep it clean. And that's what I imagine the polishing cloth that came with this pen is likely a polishing cloth to keep the silver nice and shiny and tarnish free. But here they are next to each other. So we've got the fountain pen and the rollerball. And you know the rollerball is actually a bit heavier than the fountain pen. So the rollerball does have the same etched in serial number on the back of the cap, as well as you have the Otto Hutt logo on the front, same spring loaded clip. And this is how different it looks compared to the fountain pen. So it's very nice. I really like this pen. And you know, I don't use ballpoints very often. And I do keep a rollerball with me. There's just those times where you encounter that a fountain pen it won't work for the situation. And so you've got to have something like this in order to fill something out. Like I'm talking about when you have to write on crap paper. You know what I'm talking about, crappy paper where your ink feathers everywhere and there's lots of ghosting. And sometimes, you know, just like certain forms you might have to fill out, a fountain pen just cannot be used on it. And so I have this with me just in case. Very attractive pens. I like them a lot. Let's see, let me tell you how much this will cost. How much do they cost? So the retail price for the Otto Hutt Design 7 fountain pen is $995, but you can find it in some retailers for around $796. So that's a bit, you know, there's a bit of money knocked off of it. The rollerball runs about $795, and at some retailers you can find it for $636. So no, these are not cheap pens, and they are most definitely luxury. These are very luxurious. I put them in the same class as like, you know, Aurora, Pelican. I don't know. I mean, definitely I put this in a Mont Blanc class, even though I don't use Mont Blanc. I don't have a Mont Blanc. I would try one, I guess, if the opportunity presented itself, but I haven't gone on my way to buy one. Let's just put it that way. But these are in that class. These are very, 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 extremely, very much elegant. So, okay. Well, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a re-unboxing, and I'm going to put the converter into this pen, and I'm going to fill this beautiful pen up with PW Akkerman's Delfts Blau. Very beautiful blue ink. And that's it. We'll see how she writes. Thank you so much for this look at the Otto Hutt Design 7 in the fountain pen and the Rollerball. Great set, super luxurious, and of course, that 18 karat gold nib did not disappoint me at all. Very smooth, very nice. If you've got the chance to get one of these pens, I highly recommend it. I do. I stand 100% behind any Otto Hutt pen. I have not come across an Otto Hutt pen that is a bad writer. The nibs perform perfectly every time. Every time. Just as it should be when you unbox a pen, ink it up, and write with it. You should be happy with that experience. I mean, you know, yeah. And look how gorgeous it looks with this Harris tweed that Rickshaw is using. Isn't that nice combo? Kind of clashes with the leopard though. All right, well, that's all I've got. And that's how the ink flows.